first and goal at the 2-yard line for the Packers. Majkowski with some pressure on a quarterback draw, and he's got a first down and a touchdown.
I knew they were going to run that play, Jim. I just knew it, and he walked into the end zone. What a play by Majkowski.
After winning the quarterback job in preseason, Don Majkowski's dazzling sleight of hand had Packers fans singing a new song as the Magic Man cast his spell over NFL defenses.
Come on, offense, let's go, baby. We need it, we need it.
In 1989, Majkowski threw for over 4,300 yards and 27 touchdowns, the second highest totals in Packers history, and also emerged as the team's #2 rusher. Majkowski blossomed within Infante's multiple system and was consistently able to find the second and third receiver. And it was Majkowski's rock and roll looks and style that gave the Packers offense its personality.
Come on, Majik!
Now here's your host, Roy Firestone.
Hello, everybody. They call him the Magic Man, and he earns his living in winning time. There is something special about him. He is a can-do guy, loves to play. He's a wizard passing the ball, the kind of player that makes his teammates just a little bit better. That's why they call him Magic. From the start of his career, he had a penchant for prestidigitation. Just the fact that he's earned a spot on an NFL roster seems to be the stuff of sorcery. He was the 255th player picked in the 1987 draft. Not exactly an engraved invitation, but just 2 years later, he is a Pro Bowl quarterback who has presided over the rebirth of the Green Bay Packers. Note this, that he had more touchdown passes than Montana or Boomer Esiason, more yards than Jim Everett, fewer interceptions than Dan Marino, and only Randall Cunningham rushed for more yardage as a quarterback than Don Majkowski. I want to talk about a very...
He led the entire league in passing yardage, and he led his team to 10 victories. Green Bay's best season since 1972.
Come on, Majik. Come on, Majik. 4th and goal from the 14. Majkowski looking. Now stepping up. On the run. He's going to have to throw in the end zone. Throw it on. And touchdown! Sterling Sharp! He caught it. For further review, we have a touchdown.
We knew the team was better. I knew that I was better, and I knew that we finally understood the system. So we had just an enormous amount of confidence in ourselves that no matter what the situation was in the game, we could come from behind. It puts a lot of pressure on me to be Magic all the time, but I like the challenge, and as long as I can continue to make a few Magic plays now and then, it's a fun little thing.
In addition to the title games and those inundated with snow, sleet, and mud, there are a handful of games at Lambeau Field that are simply unforgettable. It is against this backdrop that the Bears came to Lambeau Field in November of 1989. For the Packers, this was a magic season, as in Don Magic Majkowski. Majkowski and his magic would be required in this game. The Packers had lost 8 straight games to the Bears, and it appeared as if it might become 9. A disappointed Majkowski had turned the ball over twice in the 4th quarter. But there would be one more chance to be the hero. It came on 4th down with only 41 seconds to play.
Majkowski with the snap, back with some time, looking, now stepping up, on the run. He's going to have to throw in the end zone. Throw it on, and touchdown! Sterling Sharp! He caught it, and he threw it in between 2, and what a throw by Majkowski with 32 seconds to go in the game.
Lambeau Field erupted, and then fell silent as Majkowski was flagged for crossing the line of scrimmage. Instant replay was in its infancy
That ought to be a
and would now be called on for a towering decision. Referee Tom Dooley would break the silence with words Packer fans will never forget.
After further review, we have a reversal. A touchdown!
That was definite. The fans cheering and yelling and screaming and hugging and listening to all that. Wow, it was amazing. The Magic Man, there was no telling what he could have done had he been able to stay healthy. Had he been able to stay healthy, and you can say this about, Trent Green in St. Louis, had he been able to stay healthy, you may not have ever heard of Brett Favre. I mean, the thing that hurt him was tearing his rotator cuff where he lost some of his zip, and I think most importantly, he lost his confidence to be able to make throws. And then, after watching what Brett was able to do, that probably hurt more than ever. But let me tell you, there was, you can talk about Brett Favre in the clutch. And, I got a chance to play with both of those guys kind of at the height. Or, Brett took off to another level after I was gone. But playing with both of those guys playing at pretty high levels, I mean, wow, the Magic Man got it done. He got it done in a way that was, they both got the same job done in two totally different ways. If you watch Brett run around, it is the ugliest scramble by time you could ever imagine watching him try to buy time for a play that he makes in the end zone. Don was cool. Don was the Marlboro man. Don was the Lone Ranger. Don was little Joe Cartwright because he was just real smooth with how he scrambled and what he did. He was big and palming the ball in one hand. He didn't have a bullet, but he would make the throw that, he was just, it was funny, you mentioned that. They got the same job done, almost identical, but two totally different ways. One was very ugly, but was highly successful, and Brett, and the other one was extremely beautiful to watch. But it's like Michael Jordan, you see everybody dunk a basketball, but you think nobody dunks it like Mike.